And I'm excited today because we've got something beautiful to announce in Sweet October. And we have a guest, so I'm going to bring you that. And I've got something sweet to show you. But this is the big thing that I want to talk about today. That for many of you are subscribed to my Sunday letters. And I want to thank you for that because I really, really appreciate it. It lets me connect with you on a weekly basis. It really helps sustain us as a business. We have 11 people who work here. And it really makes a difference. And many of you have asked that we create a book of the Sunday letters. And for the last 4 months, Angela, I would say 5 months, 6 months maybe, we've been working on this book. And it is now available for pre-order. We hope it'll be out in November. That's our goal, is to have it here in November. And this is the cover. And it's a hardcover book. And it is 167 pages. And it's full of art. I don't have the book. I just have the cover right now. So it's full of art and the letters. And some of the letters have never been published before, but a lot of them have been. You have seen them, perhaps. So there's a lot of unpublished letters in there, too. So that's the Sunday Letters collection is coming out as a book, and you can pre-order it now. We have it set up so that you can order 1 copy and you save a little if you order 2, but you save a lot if you order 6 and give it to everybody you know for Christmas. So we're doing that. So right now I'm going to sit, and I'm excited about it. I'm thrilled, really. It's going to be a beautiful book. And today I want to finish up this rug. So I got work to do. So we've got a guest today, and so we're going to finish up Thankful, and I'm going to show you some wool. And Rhonda, do you want to join me? Sure. Do you want to have a seat? So Rhonda just learned how to hook rugs, didn't you, Rhonda?
I did in about March.
Yeah. So you guys can go, you can pan back from me and Rhonda and to the hooking. Can you do that for the camera? So you learned in March, and how was that?
It was wonderful. I bought a kit about 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Well, and I know it was 20 because I had the receipt. Anyway, so I did one of the old-fashioned with just the strips of wool and made this cute chicken. Anyway, I didn't finish it. I put it up in the cupboard that I looked in every few months for 20 years. Finally, I decided I needed to do something, so I got that chicken out, and I started, and then I was looking on the internet, and then I found you, and I thought, oh, I think I can do this. Although it's way harder than you make it look, of course.
Well, it is a little harder, but yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, and I've just been doing it every day, almost every day.
Almost every day.
Those, yeah.
Almost every day.
Almost every day, and
Okay.
not just for 10 minutes.
You got to tell. Okay, so you've been following us. Do you get the Sunday letters?
I do.
You do?
Yeah.
So do you read them?
I do. Very faithfully every Sunday.
Great. And what do you think of them?
I think they're wonderful.
You like them?
I do. They're so insightful and thoughtful, and as a matter of fact, I usually get up first on Sunday, and I go down and read the Sunday letters
Good.
by myself.
So when you're hooking, are you thinking about things when you're hooking? What are you doing when you're hooking?
Not so much as you seem to be.
Yeah.
I still have to think about my colors and my hooking, although I do get into it. I mean, you can't think about all that the whole time.
Yeah.
And I listen to the podcasts.
Yes. Great. We have a podcast.
Yeah, I've listened to some of your podcasts,
Yeah.
a lot of them, and I've also listened to other podcasts.
Yeah.
I'm not on Facebook or any of that,
Yeah.
but I did do Instagram.
Yeah.
And so I could follow that. And so since then, I've seen a lot of other podcasts and things that I look to like. And
Yeah.
so I do listen to that.
And so do you watch, you're on the live now with us. Do you watch it sometimes?
I do. I
Yeah.
mostly watch it after. I don't watch it live
Yeah,
too
most
much.
people don't watch it live.
Yeah, but I watch every one, and I think I've probably watched them all.
So now,
At least once.
this is the key, folks. Well, there's over 100, so thank you.
I think I have.
This is the key. Now, this is the interesting thing. I'm going to ask Rhonda how many rugs she's made since March. Rhonda, how many rugs have you made
I haven't
since March?
counted them, but probably 50.
I love it! Yes!
I started out really small with just the four. One of the first videos I ever watched was your Christmas one where you were making the little mug rugs.
Yeah, right.
And so I thought, okay, I'm going to start there.
Oh my gosh.
It turns out it's harder to make for me a small one like that than it is to make a little bigger one. It's just the same as forgiving, but I haven't made a small one for a long time now.
So a lot of them are 6 by 6.
Yeah,
8
6 by
8.
6, 8 by 8.
Yeah,
Yeah, the
and-
biggest one I made was I took your class, your apple blossoms, the spring apple blossoms,
Yeah, right. Yeah.
and that was the biggest one. And mine was about 20 by 22 or something,
wow.
and that was the biggest one.
Yeah,
I
that's
made.
great.
Anyway.
Yeah, are you retired or do you?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, yeah.
And what do you think is compelling about rug hooking for you? I find that so interesting. You made 50 rugs.
I have always liked some kind of crafty thing, but I've always done it just for a little while and then put it away.
Yeah.
I macrameed back when macrame was
Yeah.
in, and I did the little rug hooking, and I even thought I wanted to make a quilt, which was a disaster, because I like to just eyeball stuff and look and say, oh yeah, this goes here, this looks better here. So when I saw this and the way you do it, I thought, this is perfect for me. I think I can do this, because you don't have to measure, you don't have to, you just do whatever you want to do. And I think maybe that's it, is because it's just the freedom to be creative.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. There's a lot of room in there. You can make whatever you want, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah.
This is the,
Yeah.
Greg, this is Butterscotch Parfait. This is the wool we ran out of. But I think Greg just dyed some more, so because we had extra orders for it. So I'm going to put a little, I'm almost finished this thankful rug. Have you done any writing in rugs, Rhonda?
I have not. I'm not very good at following lines.
Okay, so what kind of designs are you making?
I made like a geode kind of a design.
Yeah.
And it was pretty big. It was a 16 by, I don't know, 16 by 15. It was longer and skinnier. And
Yeah.
that turned out pretty good. I liked that okay. And I've made some houses and some landscapes, a lot of landscapes. And interestingly enough, my family and people like them, and so I said,
Great.
just take them, because
They love them.
my husband said, so what are you going to do with all these rugs?
And you're giving them away to your family and they enjoy them?
Yeah,
Yeah.
apparently, because they're taking them. So
Oh, that's
what
awesome.
they do with them, I don't
They
know.
love them.
But
Well,
anyway,
they probably hang them on their walls
Anyway,
and put them on
yeah.
their tables.
Anyway, I suppose, yeah.
I don't think it matters, like, what we do with them. I think we should just hook, like, regardless.
And that's
because
what I
it's
decided.
about the making.
Right, it is. That's what I decided. I don't care if they sit in a pile, or
Yeah.
I take them to a garage sale or whatever. I just like to do it.
Yeah, you can give some to charity, whatever. So where do you live in Colorado?
I live in Fort Morgan. It's on the Eastern Plains. It's about 80 miles east of Denver.
Yeah. So she's such a good sport because she just came in to visit the studio today. And we said, well, you can come on the live with us. And she said, sure, I'll come on. And when we heard that she made 50 rugs since March,
That's
I was
hard to
like,
believe.
it's amazing. I just love that. And I know there's lots of people out there like you today who just hook a lot and give them away and just love to hook because it adds a richness to our lives, right? It's just true. Anyway, I'm going to show the wool. I was going to do a little sweet treat today, but I don't know if we have time, do we? I don't think we do.
It's only 8 minutes.
We're only 8 minutes in? Oh, so we got lots of time. So I'm not going to be able to finish this, but what I want to do is I want to finish this rug because we've been working on this for quite a few weeks and I've been saving it for the live. Next week, I'm going to have a new project on here. So come back next week for sure and see the new project. We're going to be doing something and you can do it along with me again if you want. I'll try and make it available. But I think today I just want to show you the new wools that we have in. We got a whole bunch of new wools in and I'll be using some of those new wools in the upcoming projects that we're going to be doing. But let's just get in here and I just want to show you that I'm really reshaping my leaf as I hook this. So I'm getting in here and I'm going to reshape my letters too as I hook this. I'm going to get in here. So like up here we got the N. I want to get in there and make that N. So I think I've got about another half an hour hooking on this. But do you guys want to make cookies with me? I have this idea. I want to go over here. And these are these cookies that I make. So Rhonda, this is not like a cooking show, right? Just want you to know. But I'm just going to wash my hands. So I make these cookies a lot when I want something sweet. Is this on? Gotta plug that in. Mary lent me your hot plate. Let's hope it works. And let's hope this works because sometimes it doesn't work. But there's the pot. There's the pan. You need a package of butterscotch chips, which I couldn't find. I went to Sobeys twice. I texted Lauren at 9:30 one night. I don't think they're making butterscotch chips anymore. The grocery store has been out of them for weeks. You need a cup of peanut butter, a half cup of butter, and a bag of marshmallows. And this makes the most delicious candy. A lot of times people like to use, like if you have grandkids, you want to use colored marshmallows. Why is she showing you how to make marshmallow cookies on a hooking show? Like, I don't know, on a rug cooking show. But I don't know, I just wanted to share this with you guys. I've been thinking about it for ages. So I'm going to put my butter in here and melt it. I should have put on my apron. So there's my butter. Let's hope that Mary's thing works. Oh, I think it's melty. And I'm just going to melt this. Do you want to grease the pan, Rhonda?
Sure, I'm gonna wash my hands.
Okay, great. I was going to tell you to wash your hands, but I thought that might be like, might be kind of bossy.
You could be boss. When you're the boss, you're the boss.
Yeah, well, I'm kind of bossy, really. But I work with a lot of people here who are kind of bossy too, so it's all good. So I'm just melting my butter. So Thanksgiving weekend's coming up this weekend. This is not my Thanksgiving dessert. So Rhonda's just greasing the pan. And I'm just putting my butter in here. I'm going to put the whole bag of chocolate chips in. Butterscotch. But you could use chocolate if you wanted to. You could use chocolate. I'm not a chocolate person. Well, I do like chocolate. I don't even really like it that much anymore, but I used to eat a lot of it. I had a peanut butter cup.
Back in the day.
I had a peanut butter cup problem for a while, but it's over now. Though I still look at them longingly, and now they have, okay, this is the thing that might get me someday if I have like a bad day. They have the peanut butter cups now, and they have chips in the cups. Did you see these?
Yeah, I think I did.
Yeah, and I'm really curious what they taste like.
Plain chips and chocolate.
It's perfect.
Oh.
Yeah, plain chips and white chocolate is great too.
They're amazing. They're just
Okay.
they're absolutely amazing.
So I'm melting this. Do you guys want to show them just what it's looking? You got to just be careful it doesn't get too hot. So this is like Adele, my daughter says. I don't know what it is with these. Do you want the knife to open those? Thanks. I don't know what it is with these, she says. But even though I know that if I keep eating them, they're going to make me feel awful, I'll eat them anyway. That's what she says. So I thought we could have, I think if we're going to keep doing this live, we're going to have a little bit of fun, you guys. So we're going to have a little foolishness. So this is like, I'm just adding to some of the foolishness. And Rhonda is going to dispense the marshmallows in about, I think in about 2 minutes, Rhonda. 3 minutes. We're going to, yeah. No, we're going to put them in here. We're going in here.
Yeah.
So I got to melt all this. I got to get this all melty. And I'm thinking, it's just so much fun. Have you made this recipe before?
No, it melts really fast.
It melts really fast, yeah. So,
This is like a ladies' legion.
yeah,
Recipe.
it is. It's like a Women's Institute recipe, and a lot of times they use colored marshmallows, and the colored marshmallows are so fun. But I like the white marshmallows. But if I had little kids around, I'd probably use the colored ones. Did you ever make these before, Lana?
Yeah, but I mean, like when you went to baby showers back in the day.
That's
what
this
they
was the
had,
thing.
right?
They don't really have that many baby showers
No,
anymore. I
no,
never
not these days.
No. Okay, so that's all melty. Just getting so you got to make sure that you don't get it like boiling hot or anything, because then the marshmallows will all melt on you and you'll have a little problem. It's not a big problem. You can still eat them. They just don't look as pretty.
This reminds me of my grandmother's. They used to have the church cookbooks.
Yeah.
And everything was a
Exactly.
pinch or a dash or a handful. And I'm like, I need an exact measurement.
Okay, let's pour the whole bag of marshmallows in, and then all you want to do is you want to coat the marshmallows. So I imagine we're gonna eat these this afternoon, eh? We're not gonna,
Good chance.
there's a good chance we're gonna eat these. These are not gonna be my Thanksgiving dessert. I have to come up with something better for the Thanksgiving dessert. I'm actually making an apple tort for Thanksgiving dessert. But we don't have an oven here, so don't worry, we're not turning it into a cooking show or anything. Oh, look at that. One little one fell out. There we go. Okay. All right. No licking the spoon, nothing like that. Okay. Just gonna leave that there. Just gonna shake it around like this to spread them out. Ooh. Get them to the corners. And then you always have a little bit left over on the top like this. So then I like to take that and just kind of spread it around.
Oh, I can smell it.
It's delicious.
Oh my gosh.
Like, it's really sweet and gooey. I mean, I love peanut butter. It needs to get over there a little bit. And then if you wanted to, you could just lick the spoon. I'm not going to because you're here. But if I was alone, when I was all done with this, I might have a little go with the spoon before I put it in the water.
It's the best part of bacon is licking the spoon.
Remember when your kids would kind of wait for you? Like they'd be like waiting there for the spoon.
My husband.
Your husband too? Yeah. You're a great sport. Thank you for this today.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, it's just sweet. So then you put that in the fridge, and you might not have Thanksgiving dessert, but you sure got something tasty to eat. It's going to be really good, and we'll probably eat them this afternoon. Mary's coming in about an hour, Mary Williams, and we are going to do some final edits on our book, and it's going to print this week. So if you could pre-order if you want, and if you have anyone you can give it to, it's not just for rug hookers, it's for anyone who makes, anyone who's creative. There are a lot of letters in there. I'm going to show it to you again.
It's absolutely beautiful. Not to
And
to my own horn.
I just want to show you a couple yarns while we're here. So this is like, because this yarn kind of reminds me of Butterscotch. This is Morning Mist, and it's called Crimp. It's a new yarn that we have in. I'm not going to show you all of those. I'll show you those next week. But we do have a new yarn called Crimp available. And we have Red Maple. We have Descent. And you can see that Crimp is sort of it's kind of like a stream, but then it has a wrap around it, so it's going to give you a nice look. And this one is called Clouds. This one is called Fire Opal. This one is called Spruce, and they are all under new products. Mary put them up there. And Morning Mist. We just got a whole bunch of new in. Yeah, they're really beautiful. So I'm just going to lay those out for you. And I want to thank Rhonda for being here. And I was thinking maybe, Rhonda, do you have room in your car for one of these? Could you pick one out for yourself that you would like?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
generous.
What one would
Now
you?
comes to which one?
So this one. Which one would you pick for yourself, Rhonda? I love this one too.
Oh, wow.
This is Spruce.
I think the red one, what's it called?
It's written right
Oh,
there.
red maple.
Red Maple.
Oh,
Well, that's a
this
good.
is the
That's
red maple. I
well.
like
If you
the
visited
red
Canada,
maple. Yeah.
and if you want, like Mary says, sometimes she just takes them and puts them around her neck like this for a scarf.
I've seen people.
I know. I've seen like Hollywood starlets do that. you
Oh,
know.
really?
Yeah, like they'll have a picture of them with a really gorgeous.
My head grew on.
We're dressed alike. We both have navy jackets on. Anyway, thanks everybody for watching. Please, please, please let us know how many of the Sunday letters that you want, how many copies you want, because we want to get the right amount of books ordered and we don't want to have them not available. So pre-order and off we go this week. I'm going to have that ready. That's gone next week. This weekend is Thanksgiving in Canada. And I'm going to hook you out and we're going to say so long. And thank you to Rhonda for being such a good sport. And I think by Christmas she will have made, I think she'll be like hitting 100, won't she? She'll be hitting 100 rugs.
Well, I bought a lot of new yarn, so probably.
Great. Thanks for visiting. Thanks for being part of it. See ya. You want to come over and say bye-bye to everybody?
Thank you. It's great here. You should come visit.
Thank you. Take care, everybody. Blessings. Happy Thanksgiving in Canada.